Hey, we are so happy to be joined by Dante Hall, Chiefs legend, one of my favorite players growing up when I started to follow this.
Thanks
for your time.
Thank you.
Dante, and welcome to Playmakers. That's the name of our channel.
I love it. Mucho gusto.
Hey, Dante, the first, the Chiefs are a special franchise. It's been a special franchise for years, but now it's like the peak moment of the Chiefs. What does this franchise represent for you, and what do you want to do here in Spain, taking the Chiefs kingdom to all over the world?
So this franchise for me changed my life. They took a chance. They drafted me out of college and helped me fulfill my childhood dream of playing in the NFL. So for me personally, I owe my life to this organization. And what I like to do now that I'm retired is go out and represent not only the NFL, but this franchise, this team, all throughout Europe, and spread, the good news about this team, this organization, because I think they are the best organization in the National Football League. So it's an honor to be able to represent them in Europe throughout this wonderful country, and what an honor.
And I mean, the Chiefs right now with number 15, it's like a golden era. We'll talk about 15 later. Then Taylor Swift came along and it took the Chiefs kingdom to another level to get to different kind of people. But the Chiefs have been relevant for the entire century, at least. In your era, with Vermeil, with Trent Green, that team was special. I mean, the AFC was loaded with the Patriots, the Colts, but then the Chiefs have been relevant for 2 decades.
Yeah, I would have encourage you to go and watch a documentary called The Kingdom, and you will really learn that it's been from the very beginning with our owner, the late great Lamar Hunt, who really was a big part of the National Football League becoming what it is. It was his vision for the Super Bowl. It was his vision to everything that we see in the 2000s. He had this vision back in the 60s. So definitely go watch him, because if it wasn't for his vision, his ideology, I don't think the NFL would be what it is today.
Dante, sometimes we as Spanish fans or European fans, feel that maybe some stadiums are a little bit quiet compared to soccer. How is to play in front of Chiefs Kingdom that is the opposite? I mean, this is one of the greatest fans on the NFL, or at least we see it that way from here.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. So I've had the privilege to go and attend soccer games. My kid now plays soccer. It's a different kind of passion that the soccer fans bring. But Chiefs Kingdom and the Chiefs fans, they are the closest thing to the soccer fans that I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to go back to your playing days. As I told you, I started watching the game and you were a star. Soccer.
No. That's Wakanda forever. Okay. This is the X Factor. Okay. It's a difference.
Okay. I'm really sorry, Dante. But I wanted to know about, I mean, your kicking game was awesome, returning, kickoff, punts, but the game has evolved a lot, and I never thought that I was going to be able to ask this to you, but in the modern NFL, do you think a weapon like you had a great offensive mind like Dick Vermeil, but 10, 15, 20 years later than your playing time, you only have like 200 touches offensively?
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
Yes, I forget who it was. I'm trying to think as you were asking me that. It was Mitch Holthus. He's the Kansas City Chiefs great play-by-play announcer. And he said it, I never thought about it, but he told me recently, you were ahead of your time.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's true, because they didn't know how to use me. But here's why.
And Vermeil was like
Here's why. The rules were different.
Correct.
And so with the rules now, I could have been even more successful, because when I played, if you went across the middle, a guy like me at my size, you would get decapitated, but destroyed. But now you get thrown out of the game, you get fined if you hit a guy like me. So now safe, I can run all the routes across the middle and not just be on the outside.
What do you think that a guy like Coach Reed and number 15 could do with a guy like you at your prime?
Maybe.
It would be Video games in real life. In real life. John Madden, AI.
Dante, with the new kicking rule, do you feel that is more difficult or easiest to return and to make your game translate with the new kicking rule in
In my opinion, I think the new kicking rule is more difficult to score a touchdown because of the advantage of the covering team. They're already down, they're in their lanes, they're only 25, 30 yards away. I found that to be more difficult for a returner because what we depend on is those guys getting out of their lanes, coming down, and we call it following color, which opens up a huge lane for you to score. Now everyone comes down in a pretty in a line, and it's just really nowhere to go for the most part. So I think it would be more difficult now. But it's safer. It's safer.
It's safer. Correct. Important thing too.
That's important.
Let's go to the current Chiefs with Mahomes. We've been talking before the interview a little bit about the Mahomes phenomenon, and we do agree. I mean, for me, he's the greatest that has ever played the position. And the thing from the get-go, that's the thing. I mean, he never had like a defense to carry him through his first year in the league, and the way he's been able. I mean, I think he's the best player I've ever seen.
I will say this. Coach Spagnolia, right? Our defensive coordinator.
Correct.
I think he's a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator.
I do think so.
He didn't have to carry the defense, but the defense has definitely complimented him. But I 100% agree, as a quarterback in his first year as a starter, has been asked to do way more than who I thought originally was the GOAT, Tom Brady. Tom Brady now is the GOAT 1.2.
I do agree.
1.2, simply because of, in the beginning, he had time to grow. The defense kind of carried him. It was like, just manage the game. If we need you in the fourth quarter, make a play or two. Patrick Mahomes, the difference is from the jump, everyone was on his back. He had to make the plays. And here's the other thing. Tom Brady couldn't have made it to the major league.
Correct.
That shows you how great of an athlete that Patrick Mahomes is.
He's won Super Bowls, been the leading rusher of the Chiefs. I mean, that speaks for itself.
And I think no one has had this 7-year span that he had.
Exactly.
Not even starting their career.
Maybe Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
The peak of his career, it was brutal too.
I don't know. It's 7 years going to the AFC Championship and
in a row.
In a row. That's
six,
really difficult.
6 out of 8 years, Super Bowl or AFC. And then here's another thing.
AFC Championship overtime.
Exactly.
The floor is overtime.
Twice. So he lost once in the AFC Championship in overtime to Tom Brady. Once to Joe Burrow. All the other times, Super Bowl. So he legit could have been in the Super Bowl every year as a starter. That is insane. That makes him my GOAT.
He's from that alone.
For us, I think we could only be the 3 crazy people that says that. Here, so we're going to say
it's only crazy until it's done.
No, but there are more people in the US, the pundits, the analysts I follow. We are not alone in that group.
I think right now we have what you call winner's fatigue.
Correct.
So they're sick of it, sick of the cheese, sick of the same guy, same thing, right? When we reflect back and they can look at it in an unbiased way, I think people will agree. The GOAT.
It's okay for me. I mean, it's been awesome to meet you and enjoy Spain.
Mucho gusto.
And
Viva la Madrid!
Go Chiefs! Hey Dante, you are the man. It's been amazing. Let's take a picture.
Yeah, good. Right here? Aquí?
En vertical.